This is Deducter, bringing you 440 of the pit on normal with the scout. I got teleported down by 2 wormhole traps all the way from 34 to 40. Well, twice. So this is going to be interesting. I have more than enough equipment to wipe out this floor. But the one thing I do want to find is a lab, and preferably also a tesseract well, so I could get more energy cells out of my bank, and some more Deducter field surgery kits. I would prefer to face the final boss to have like 2 or 3 of these. I do have some nanomeds and Deducter field surgery kit. Like, I could, if I'm careful, I could probably still beat the final boss with these equipment, but never hurts to be safe. Anyway, I got teleported down into the sort of this robot room, and these are all, you know, on floor 40. It's a set layout, and each room is identical. I mean, there are like somewhat different spawns and sometimes different items, but otherwise each room has like a theme, and the boss is somewhere in the middle here. It's in fact right here usually, and you usually enter the floor from here, and there are all these rooms. Each room is filled with masses upon masses of various enemies. I have 6 EMP grenades, and these robots are a good candidate to just, you know, start throwing EMP grenades at them. So yeah. The other thing I could do is, like, I could activate deflect and watch me dodge bullets. I might actually want to do that. Look at that! Next, destroying the manufacturing bay is good since it prevents healing. So maybe I actually want to do that first. I also want to eat an energy drink so that way I can get 2 move, which would be good. Let me see. I'll just use a standard grenade right now. Cyber Scrambler is better reserved for like the heavier robots, but yeah. Alright. Look at that! I am like Neo from the Matrix. I dodge everything. Okay, pulse rifle would be gross overkill on these guys. There we go. That knocked out a good chunk of them. And then I will throw it here. Another chunk of them. And then the security bay is healing these robots, which is kind of annoying, but not too much you can do. I'm just gonna use a shotgun here. Yeah. It's pretty ridiculous the amount I'm dodging. Alright. Then I'll drop another EMP grenade at my feet. And here. There we go. That cleared out most of the room. Should pick up some optics. Flèche rounds are very good. I may actually need those. Yeah, in between the mag rifle, I mean, I could like specifically roll these for the rocket launcher, but I don't care.
Yes.
There's enough stuff here. That might be an adaptoid. Nope. Scan lens. I already have one. Oh wait, no, I don't have one of those. Another energy backpack. Hey, maybe I don't even need to backtrack. Not that I need to scan the analyzer. I don't have anything to identify, but whatever. I have inventory space. So that was one room. It is a good idea to be somewhat careful on this level, though, and reload my stuff before. This is full, right? So I have equivalent of 3 energy backpacks. Yeah, that's probably enough. I'm more concerned about healing supplies. So this room has, I believe, like, well, you can see stranglers and various other weak enemies. So I'm just gonna wait, and then I still would prefer to, you know, just. It would be kind of embarrassing if something bad happened at this point. So I'm just gonna play this safe. I am somewhat low level, like only 37. Normally I would be over 40 if I weren't teleported down so much. So, you know, doesn't hurt to be a bit more cautious.
Time to fight dirty. Concentrate. Concentrate.
Don't really need any of these items anymore. Let's see. This room's... I might actually want to be a bit careful with my shotgun shells because there are certain rooms later on that are kind of irritating. I'll just play this again safe.
Curse your thick skull.
These guys, they're just upgraded versions of the Gigantopithecus. They're extremely weak. They just have really high health, so they're more annoying than anything. Let me double check. Okay, cheetah armor is still fine. There is one thing to note about the final boss. I might actually want to backtrack to the previous floor and find the Tesseract well, because the final boss has an attack that damages armor. The armor rating on your armor, not just durability. Something to keep in mind. On the other hand, I have the pulse rifle, so I can destroy him and his minions pretty easily. Alright, this room is mostly clear. Energy cells.
Got me.
Now, if I remember correctly, the room over here often has labs. The room, this one. Yes. So I definitely want to clear this room. There is a Leer Screamer there. Those guys can be very nasty. So I am going to equip my targeting helm, my Squawker drone, and my pulse rifle. And I'll destroy the Leer Screamer as soon as possible. You can see these guys, they have very damaging telekinetic powers and two pulsar pistols. What are they called? Pulse pistols? I can't remember. Whatever the case is, it's actually pretty good for like a plasma grenade, but I don't want to destroy the lab, so I'm just gonna destroy the pulse rifle. Okay, it did this, which is reflect. Reflect is obviously bad for something like a pulse rifle. You could end up killing yourself. Reflect, though, has two weaknesses. One way you can do this is to simply close the door and then, you know, open the door, wait over and over again until until the reflect wears off. The other option is to kill it in melee. I'm just gonna kill it in melee. Don't need my Squawker drone for that. Just let it come. And it turned on both deflect and reflect, making ranged weapons very dubious prospect to use against it. And it can do stuff like Shrapnel Storm and paralyze you, and then, you know, hit you with the pulse, with its 6 laser attacks. Very nasty. This is probably as good of a time as any to level.
The power. Let's play with your arms.
And just gonna keep improving my attack skills. Got to 100 pistol. How about that? I mean, there's not even really anything worth putting the points into. Just telekinesis, resistance. I don't know. Back empty. that thing didn't die. Alright. Ooh, there is one of those guys. Very dangerous. Better kill him with telekinetic fist. There's a stim tower in this. There's a second one? That's a problem. Good thing I didn't get knocked unconscious. Let's just be cautious about this and equip the combat armor. Probably should have done that beforehand, but yeah. Now we can just finish him off with anything I want to use. Or maybe just melee him. Shotgun's also... Oh, I have my telekinetic fist back. Alright.
Damn it!
Definitely want to pick up the medical supplies. There are 2 labs. Okay, that's good. That'll be enough. And an amino goop. Maybe I won't need to go to a Tesseract well after all. Alright. I'm just gonna clear my way to the final boss chamber. Now, on this floor, there are various locked doors, like you can see here. The Epsilon locked door. They're pretty much impossible to pick. I mean, if I equip my phase gloves, there's nothing else to use my lockpicks on, so, you know, I might as well try. But if I can't unlock them, it's no problem, because you can just use the plasma... I can use the plasma torch, but you can also craft various door-destroying items, and that's why I always like to have, like, a stack of them towards the later levels, just so I can break through the final level efficiently. Here's another robot room, but this place will be immune to... actually, when I quit my... This place will be immune to cyber scramblers. Fortunately, I still have a whole mess of grenades, I think. Yeah, so... I'll activate Deflect. And then just start tossing grenades in here. Or I suppose I could use the rocket launcher, but eh. Grenades are super useful on the final level, as you can see. I mean, honestly, if I destroy that lock chamber, it doesn't even matter. Alright. Let me equip my targeting helm. Finish off the rest of my these enemies with my weapons, like the pulse rifle. Vitamins. I could actually craft more strength boosting items, not that I need to. Let me boost finesse so I can get some more combat skills for the final boss. That's an adaptoid. I don't even want to waste time killing it. Alright. Let's take a look. This room has a lot of blighted Zools. These guys are ammo sinks. Which is kind of annoying. There's also some corrupt doctors, and this guy, the pain hero. They're definitely irritating. So I want to equip my combat armor for this. These doors are pretty hard to bust down. I'm not too worried. And I will equip the targeting helm. Oh! Actually managed to bust down the door. Alright. Well, there are various enemies, but let me lure the Zool back and deal with those slowly. No need to charge into the room like an idiot. Oops. I can't see it. Maybe I want to activate deflect? Probably. Oh. Armor is also pretty good. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna have to take this guy out from here. It's pretty resistant to damage, huh? That should do it. No? There we go. Second one? Ugh. Ah, hit the door. All right. Don't really need this in my inventory anymore. Squawker drone. Let's see. All right.
Focus on my breathing.
Pain heroes are extremely dangerous because of the aforementioned their ability to. I'm just gonna actually rest for a little bit until. I might as well rest until I get all my psi back. I have plenty of food, so yeah, I'll resume the video in a little bit. Alright, I am back. Pain heroes can be extremely dangerous, so I am going to kill them with my pulse rifle. They must die now. They throw knockout grenades, and they have an attack that can damage your armor. So, very nasty creature.
That won't work on me.
It's actually a pretty good spot for a rocket launcher, but or an ordinary grenade. Ah, missed.
Not this time.
Throwing grenades even with like crazy high melee skill like I do at rage is still pretty dicey prospect.
Nice.
Maybe I should just shoot these to death with the pulse rifle. Yeah. At least thin down their numbers.
That hurts. Next.
Alright, I'll deal with the other guy in a little bit.
Toshiko's turn.
Mag rifle.
Not this time, I think.
Corrupt Doctor, but I am immune to his little attacks. Zombie researchers are zombie versions of the corrupted doctors.
Now, you're dead.
Ooh, a rad blaster. That means a free energy cell.
Don't worry, it happens to lots of guys.
These guys can be kind of irritating because they can confuse you.
Okay.
Oh,
Focus on my breathing.
I think their confuse ray is like to cure confusing and checks brains. My brains is like 60-ish, which isn't terrible, but it's also not like amazing. Better just kill it now. These med bays are worth trying to repair. I may come to use them for the final boss. Alright. Again, a door that is almost impossible to pick. So now I will demonstrate the plasma torch. These doors are very tough. It can take a while to breach them. And then I think I weakened it sufficiently to just use the adamantium claws to finish it off. You can see, very tough doors. Yeah, I'll still need a squawker drone. Zombie Zool. Those things just have, whoops, pretty ridiculous health. Better chug an energy drink.
I'm ready. Let's play with your marbles.
Stim Tower makes them immune to status effects, so there's no point in trying to. Just gonna kite them. Alright. I'm just gonna use mag rifle on them. Now that I've lured him out of the room with Stim Tower.
Now I'm in your head.
You can see these things have ridiculous amounts of health. Alright, I've weakened one of them now. Now time to weaken the other one. Alright, close the door. I'll reload the shotgun. This is an ADA door. It'll take them forever to bust their way through. In the meantime, reload everything. Man, these things have ridiculous health pools.
Let's play with your marbles.
This is actually a good opportunity. I want to recharge one of these. I'm going to make 3 of those energy backpacks. And since there are 2 labs here and no need to risk 99% chance failure, I'm just going to do this 3 separate times. Since I actually need these energy backpacks. I should have enough to actually kill the final boss. How many energy cells do I have left? I'm only going to make 1 more, even though I could make 2, because I want to have some spare charges for my Squawker drone. There we go. That should be enough. Plus, I have 4 energy backpacks plus the 1 in the freeze ray. That's more than enough to kill the final boss. Alright. Oh, I also have this rad blaster I can pick up and unload the ammunition here. Alright, what else is in this room?
Help me, sister. Give
Pain
me
Heroed.
strength.
Yeah, those suck. Those guys can throw grenades. Huh. Actually missed, but it's not so bad because they only get 3 grenades total, and at this point, if I have to tank a few grenade hits, it's not the end of the world.
I'm ready. Now I'm in.
This is actually a good time to level up soon, just to restore Psi. The Zool again. Might as well use the auto shotgun at it. Little tricks like this can really extend your combat what's this? Stamina. Right. Oh, this guy actually managed to grab me. Better use that on it, and then we'll hack them to death. Don't need any of the food. How's the Squawker drone doing? I'm gonna need it again soon enough. There we go.
Time to fight,
Alright, let's see. This guy, if you run up and hack them in melee without a contained armor, your armor will take durability damage since they have a code. They provide the code debuff. On the other hand, I have plenty of ammunition. I mean, I do have a contained armor, so I'm not like super worried. But oh, there's a pain hero. I'm gonna kill him. You can see, armor deteriorated. They have a weapon that can reduce the maximum armor of your armor. I believe this was at 77 because I had putting a mod that increases armor by 10%. Right, so we reduced the armor by 1. Which, you know, is not a lot, but it adds up. Wow. Better be safe. These zomboids, they're just proteans that are like zombies. Slow, a gazillion health. We're just gonna kill them slowly. Might as well level up to get my psi power back. I don't need points into anything else. Whatever. Oops. Actually meant to use.
Feel the power.
Another one? Man, these guys just don't stop. Don't want to let them melee you, but it's trivial to avoid them with their move of 1. Alright, I took care of the pain hero. There's a leer of some sort in there, a zombie leer. They're not that bad. I don't think they leave the room they spawning, so we can do stuff like that. Alright, it's time for the final boss. Equip my armor that gives me the best dodge chance, since he has a attack that damages armor. Then we want to recharge our Squarkadrone. We want to make sure. Well, we can always close the door to reload the pulse rifle. We activate deflect and psi armor. I'm gonna use all my consumables. Amino goo to recharge psi with, and yeah, this is good. So there's the boss. Inside the room, there are also additional enemies. Don't know where they are right now. If I remember correctly, this guy actually can like do fear, or not fear, but various abilities like side drain. I don't know where his other guards are. Oh, there we go. Now we throw a rocket launcher at them.
Not this time, I think.
With so many enemies, let's chuck a plasma grenade. That actually didn't do that much damage to them. Huh. The Zulu Elite female have crazy high armor. Ooh, right. There we go.
Welcome to your death.
I think he ran there, so. Oh, there they are. So, rocket here will do the trick. Now I find it better to take out the guards first. I'm dodging a pretty ridiculous amount because of the scout, the cheetah armor, plus the flag with like near max telekinesis. Normally, most characters will not be able to dodge nearly as well. Alright.
Welcome to your death.
They can grab you. You do want to be careful. Plus, the boss can apply the pain debuff, which is definitely nasty. Without my ability to dodge, I'm definitely taking quite a bit more damage. The cheetah armor is down to 67 armor. I can't remember, did I also put in like a mod that boosts armor here? No, just increased durability, alright. Alright, this is the last of its minions. After killing that, I'm just gonna finish off the boss.
I will break you.
Jeez. Oh, right, because it can decrease the armor on your other items too. Like, you know, that's what's been taking so much damage. The durability of my accessories. Not that it matters at this point, since it's the final boss. If I lose any of those items, it's irrelevant. And he's dead! Level up, just to level up, and this is the end of the game. So once you kill the boss, you can unlock this chamber, which contains the woman you're supposed to rescue, or some other business. It hardly matters. So that should be the end. There is a screen after this where you can see stuff, like all sorts of stats. Enemies, the enemies I fought, you know. Weapons is usually very interesting, and this part is intriguing. Look, punch. 30,000 damage. Where is the 30,000 coming from? It's mostly coming from the adamantium claws I've been using. Shotgun is the next best, not surprisingly, since I use it to AoE so many enemies. And what's this? Telekinetic fists can also do great damage. I can see how some of my best weapons, like the mag rifle and the pulse rifle, I don't actually use them that much, but they're useful at the critical moment. Same thing with, like, well, maybe somewhat less so the rocket launcher. They're useful at the critical point to take down those very hard enemies. Whereas if you look at the auto shotgun, the adamantium claws, a lot of that's done to enemies with, they're mostly harmless. They can't really hurt me. I just need to kill them efficiently. So that's something to keep in mind. So even though the damage on my best weapons may look low, since they're useful at the critical moment, that they're really good. Adamantium sword damage is low, mostly because I've just been using my adamantium claws. If I didn't do that, I used the adamantium sword, this would have like 30,000. So one or the other item will rack up probably your highest damage per run, and then the next highest will almost certainly be the shotgun. Unless you're like a Lear, then the highest damage would be telekinetic, probably. Anyway, something to keep in mind, and you can review like the items you found. I craft 2 of the adamantium claws. I found really good equipment in this run. Yeah, this is certainly way above average in terms of the drops I got. So much so that even though I was teleported down 6 floors from 34 to 40, I didn't even need to go to the Tesseract well to get all my backup items, nor did I even have to use any of the healing items to beat the game on normal. Score is low, mostly because I didn't bother, you know, score I think depends on level, depends on the difficulty level, your character level, the stuff you killed, the stuff you found, etc. And you know, it's way below average, but I didn't really see a point to drag this out to farm the game for higher points. Anyway, the one shame is that even though you can review like your high scores, you can't like click into a character and see the stuff like the items you found, the weapons you found. I think that's kind of a shame in this game, and there's no reason why in the high score menu you can't go through and review like the founds. Like, oh right, this is the run where I crafted, you know, the pulse rifle, or this is the run where I found 3 ceramic plate armors or whatever. Anyway, thank you for watching.